Whew, we're back. We are back after a 1 week long hiatus. We have returned. It's been ungodly hot here in Vegas, and I mean, holy cow, dude, 100 plus degrees, 100 plus degrees outside. So guess what I've been wearing lately? Of course, I've been wearing a ton of fresh fragrances, ton of blue fragrances, tons of highly compliment-getting hot weather fragrances. So let's share all of them with you guys today. Yo, what's up guys, Tim here. Welcome back to another video. Today we have fragrances that I've been wearing quite a lot lately during my 1.5 week hiatus. So I've been testing a lot of fragrances, and there's been some of them that I keep constantly going back to wearing, to testing, to spraying on throughout the day. At daytime, nighttime, these are just fragrances that I go back to very, very often this past week and a half. So first one, let's get this one right out of the way. This is by far the one I went back to the most. So yeah, we're getting just the big guns out of the gate right here. This one is Versace Poor Ohm. Oh, you can see the juice level on this. I just got this like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. The juice level is already like, it diminished. Like you can see it clearly diminished. I've been spraying this extremely heavy. I've been testing this one a lot. Actually, I'm wearing it right now. God, it just smells so good. This one is just refreshing, it's easy to wear, and when it's 100 plus degrees outside, this is, oh man, this smells like heaven. It really, really does. Now this, guys, if you guys do not know, it is kind of a clone of Allure Homme Sport by Chanel. But the biggest difference between the two are the ingredients quality. Like you smell the Chanel fragrance, you instantly know, yeah, this is a Chanel fragrance. You smell it and you instantly know that the ingredients are way nicer than what's in Versace Poor Ohm. This one comes off, if you smell it really close, very scratchy. It just comes off like a cheaper, you know, bargain bin style fragrances. Although higher quality than your normal bargain bin like Nautica Voyage and 360 Red. This one is higher quality than those, but at the end of the day, you smell this up too close and you're like, yeah, it smells like it'll be roughly 30 something dollars. But the magic in this one is in the air, man. In the air, this one, in the heat, is spectacular. It smells fantastic, it's refreshing. This is one that I wore 5-6 sprays of. I just doused myself in this thing, and I smell absolutely fantastic for like up to 6 hours, 7 hours sometimes on my skin. So it does have an average to good longevity in it as well. Projection on this one is moderate, which is really, really nice. It's not too aggressive to where it will offend a lot of people, but it's just enough to get good compliments. To me, this is just a bang for buck fragrance, Versace Poor Ohm. This one inspired this video actually. It's one that I just really, really want to tell you guys about. But yeah, I can't just talk about this one for 10 minutes, hence why we have a lot of others ones to go through. But yeah, Versace Poor Ohm, guys, I'm telling you, this is fantastic. If you guys have not tried this one out already, you guys should. I waited on this one for years. Regret it now because I should have grabbed this one way early, but I have it now, and that's what counts. Moving on, we have another Versace fragrance. This one is Versace Man Eau Fraiche, the Starfruit fragrance. Yeah, the Patrick Starfruit fragrance. This is one that I bought at the same time as Versace Poor Ohm. I had super high hopes for this one. I wore it the first few times, I liked it, but the more I put it on, the more I'm like, I just prefer the Poor Ohm. I just prefer this one over this. These are used in the same situations, by the way. They're both super, super refreshing hot summer scent. And to me, Versace Poor Ohm is leagues better, to my nose anyway, than this one. The amount of enjoyment that I derive from wearing these two fragrances, Versace Poor Ohm just beats out Man Eau Fraiche by a mile, like not even a competition. So I like this one, but just something about it is just not there. The sweetness in here is nice. It's a little bit on the unique side, I'll give it that much. But at the end of the day, this thing is really lacking in the performance department, mainly the projection department. This thing, oh man, for some reason, it just doesn't project off me good enough, and that's one of the killer thing about this one. And the smell itself, although nice, although leaning slightly bit unique in the fresh side, I just prefer Versace Poor Ohm, man. Versace Poor Ohm is just the better option from the same house at similar price. I would even argue that Versace Poor Ohm, I think, is even slightly cheaper than Man Eau Fraiche at 100 ml or at even the same size 50 ml. But yeah, this one, I would say if you like it, you like it. It's nice. I'm not gonna say it's a bad fragrance, but because it's not. but at the end of the day, Versace Poor Ohm completely kicks this one out of the water, so yeah. And I really hate the cap as well. Sometimes it's hard to close, hard to take off. It's just a pain, man. But yeah, Versace Manual Fresh, that's what I think about it right now. I'll continue to wear it more and tell you guys more about it, but at this point in time, Versace Poor Ohm, much better than Versace Manual Fresh. Moving on, we have one that I just got in the mail very recently, and this one, oh God, man, I cannot, okay, side note, I cannot wait to do another fragrance haul video. You guys have no idea what I've been doing for the past week and a half, all right? You guys have no clue how many things that I bought, how much money that I spent, and how much I should have probably saved, but I didn't. I bought a ton of fragrances. I cannot wait for them all to come in and do another epic haul. It's gonna be broken into like 2-3 parts because that's how many fragrances I bought. But yeah, moving on, we have one that's in that haul that already arrived. This one is Bleu de Chanel EDT. Yes, dude, I finally have it. I have all the EDT now. I'm looking at the EDP and the Parfum. I finally have the EDT and I've completed my Bleu de Chanel collection. Oh yeah. Of course, the collector inside me, the collector that I am, I'm always happy to finish off a line when it comes to just collecting fragrances. And I'm so happy that I now have the last of the Bleu de Chanel. And this one to me, in the high heat, smells the best. This one, hands down, smells just, man, oh, even though it has a little bit of darkness in there, a little bit of sophistication, it smells like a fresh fragrance you can wear with a suit. It's still in the blazing hot, dry, 100-degree weather here in Vegas. I smell it off my skin, man. It blazed off my neck as the sun hits me. It blazed off my neck and I just smelled it all around me and I was like, wow, that is fantastic. That is pure class. I see. My eyes have been opened, my third eye wide open to the fact that why people love the EDT so much. I've always been a big fan of the EDP. I've always loved that one a lot because it has a little bit more of a darkness to me that can be used in the fall and winter time just as well. But in the sun, there's no beating the EDT, really no beating it. There's a singiness, a really nice kind of sporty freshness mixed with a really reserved, dark, toned down professional vibe, which for some reason in the sun does not come off cloying, but it comes off so fresh and sexy and complex smelling that I cannot, man. I can't wait to wear this again. I'm actually gonna wear this one again tomorrow. That's how much I like it. I'm going into work tomorrow, so wish me luck. You know, hopefully I don't catch any flying Ronas along the way, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to wearing this one again. It's such a phenomenal fragrance. Bleu de Chanel EDT, one of the best Bleu de Chanel out there. Actually, Bleu de Chanel EDT, EDP, they're great. Parfum, great as well, but yeah, the first two, EDT, EDP, the best ones from the line. Next one, we have a niche fragrance. I bet you forgot that I own niche fragrance, huh? A lot of people in the comments like, oh my God, this guy really loves his designers. Oh my God, your taste is so boring. All you talk about is designers. Little did you know, however, I probably spend a lot more money on niche fragrances than I did with all my designer fragrances. And I think that's true for a lot of us. And this one here, back to the video. This one here is Centauri Parfums Proxima. This is grapefruit to the maximum. If you love grapefruit at any capacity, and you have not tried this one out yet, you are missing out by a mile because this one is, dude, it is grapefruit bomb. Grapefruit in itself is a very mass appealing note. Sexy, mass appealing, fresh, citrusy, a little bit sweet. It has it all to be a mass appealing note. But the only downside to it is that it normally does not last as long. Like it would normally go for about maybe 4 or 5 hours max into the fragrances, then it goes away. This, however, is grapefruit that lasts 10 hours, believe it or not. This thing is such a strong grapefruit fragrance. It lasts 10 hours on my skin and the grapefruit is still there 10 hours later. And alongside the grapefruit, you're gonna get a really nice kind of almost effervescence, kind of futuristic, kind of musky feel to this one with a little bit of fruitiness, some sweetness. It has a lot in here that makes it just a massive compliment-getting fragrance while still being a niche fragrance. So what does that mean? It means it retains all of its unique niche quality. This thing is creative, it's one of a kind. No other fragrances smell like this one on the market ever. And anyone who say, oh, this one smells just like another designer fragrance, I dare you to smell this and tell me, just name me even one fragrance that smells like this. I'll give you like 10 years, you won't be able to name one. This thing is hyper unique while still being mass appealing at the same time, and with the bonus that it lasts 10 plus hours. What else do you need in a niche fragrance? Centauri Parfums Proxima, the best one to me from the line in terms of wearability. You hear that, guys? You hear that? What's coming in right now? Those are sounds of compliments flying in, the bursting through the door. They want the next fragrance that I'm gonna talk about. This next one right here, guys, is a legendary one. It is by far the #1 blue fragrance. To me anyway, and in terms of compliment getting and a lot of other aspects of this fragrance, this is indeed my personal #1. This one is Dior Sauvage. I totally flipped a glass bottle. Dude, I could have dropped this and broke it, but I didn't, I'm so glad. But yeah, Dior Sauvage EDT, not much needs to be said about this one. The reason this one is #1 for me because it got me the most amount of compliments. It lasts the longest out of everything in this list, also the most versatile, and to me, the highest projecting fragrance, and at the same time, it has ingredient quality that rivals even that of Chanel. And some will say that Bleu de Chanel has higher quality ingredients. I will agree to that. I will give it that much, that Bleu de Chanel has higher quality smelling ingredients than Dior Sauvage. But in all other aspects, compliments, versatility, projection, longevity, this thing just kills Bleu de Chanel EDT like 2 times over. So yeah, Dior Sauvage, not much else to say about this one. Love this thing, been wearing this one a lot. And the reason I've been wearing this one a lot is simply because I've been comparing this one to a lot of the other fresh fragrances to see if any of them dethrone Sauvage for the summertime. And spoiler alert, they don't. Sauvage is still summer king. As sad and as boring as that is, I'm just here to tell you guys what it is. And that is sadly still the facts. Alright guys, that's it for this video today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave down in the comment section below, man. What have you been wearing lately? What are your summer rotation? Like, what is your summer sexy comment getting? Panty dropping? Please let me know down in the comment section below. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.